Today on BladeHQ.com, we are taking a look at the Schrade SCH303 Folding Pocket Knife. Very cool little blade made by Taylor Brands in China, and it runs for $22.95 on BladeHQ.com, and that is the place to buy it. By the way, I'm going to hit up the specs on this, compare it to my Benchmade Griptilian that I carry, and tell you to buy it at BladeHQ. So here we go. The overall length on this one is 8.5 inches. The blade length is 3.7 inches, made from 9CR18 MOV steel, Chinese steel. It's got an ambidextrous thumb stud that you can see right there for easy left or right-handed opening. Comes in, this is the partially serrated version, and then it comes in a plain edge as well. You can see that there. Now, the first thing I thought, the close length on this one, 4.5 inches as well. Nice lanyard hole right there. First thing I thought when I pulled this out of the box is this thing is heavy. It's 9.7 ounces. Very, very heavy blade. But some guys like a heavy blade. They like to feel like they've got a nice piece of steel in their hands. This is a nice little piece of steel. Deep carry pocket clip on it. You can see that there. Here's a pocket shot for you. Give you an idea of what it looks like in pocket. And it is a Framelock as well. So lockup on it, you can see, is probably around 15% lockup on it. 15 to 20 would be my guess. Maybe even 25. You tell me, what do you think? How much lockup on there? But nice one-handed easy opening and closing. The one thing I did notice, you can flick this one. I had it a second ago. There it is. Give it a nice flick to open it. However, on this plain edge, I was having troubles flicking it. It doesn't want to flick. The detent is a little bit harder on this one. By the way, let's show you that detent. Pretty solid. I'm working on figuring out a way to get a standard measurement on detent for these tabletop overviews, but for now that's kind of what you get. Lockup on these. Here's the thing. For a $22 knife, $23 knife, front and back, no play. Side to side, no play, which is impressive to me. These are made in China. They're budget folders, and they're pretty impressive, you know, for what they are and what you pay for them. Pretty impressive. Lockup on this one is probably about 50%. So the QC on them isn't perfect, but that's kind of to be expected. So lanyard hole there. Let's measure the grind on this one with the Richard Kell bevel gauge tool that we sell at Blade HQ. Grind is about 17.5 degrees, right around 17.5. Let me show you in comparison to a tactical clothespin. Bam, size comparison for you there. As well, let me get the calipers out and tell you the thickness of the handle. Handle thickness is 0.51 inches. Spine of the blade thickness, 0.18 inches. Right at the tip is 0.10 inches. And then right on the grind, which isn't ever exactly a perfect measurement because I'm measuring right behind the grind, 0.4 inches-ish. Yeah, 0.4 inches. So I think that's about all you want to know on this blade. It runs for $22.95 on BladeHQ.com. The handles are steel Framelock on it. And pretty cool knife. Let me show you blade centering. Here's one. Not bad, pretty spot on. And here's two. It's always nice to have two blades to kind of compare. And again, pretty spot on. Pretty spot on blade centering on these puppies. That's the thing. $22.95, but this is, for what you get and what you pay for, not a bad blade by any means, the Schrade folder. By the way, I was going to compare it to my Benchmade Griptilian, a little mini Griptilian, just a size comparison. You can see that the mini Griptilian has a blade length of 2.9 inches. The Schrade has 3.7. Price point, $85. And if you log in, you can get a special discount on Benchmade products. But Just depends on how much you want to spend. The Benchmade has 154 cm steel. The Schrade has a Chinese steel. When you're buying knives, there are give and takes. It's like buying anything. There's give and there's take. On this one, you're getting a really cool design for a cheap price. Does that mean the components are awful? No, by no means. Does that mean you're getting the best components? No, not even in this Benchmade Griptilian does it have the very, very best components. It's not S30V steel or anything like that. Nice steel that I can resharpen easily, and it's a trade-off. I didn't want to pay 150 bucks for a blade this time around. I wanted to pay around 85. That's what I paid. So everything is a trade-off. So keep that in mind as you're shopping. What exactly are you looking for from Blade HQ as far as blades go? What do you want to pay? And what are you going to get? That sort of thing. So if this one is your cup of tea, feel free to buy it, and buy it now at bladehq.com.